We're presented with another set of figures. We need to go through the process of filling out the tables and coming up with an equation and then using it. So, step one, complete the table of values. Figure 1, 2, 3, and 4, so that's easy, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Number of circles, there's 1 in figure 1, 3, 5, and 7. So we've done the initial table. The next step is filling in the larger version. We'll transfer this first column to here, and the last column goes down here. Now, if we look at this, this column goes up by 1, this one consistently goes up by 2, so we know it is linear. This one is going up by 2, which means that's going to be our magic number. We're going to multiply everything by 2 as a starting point. 1 times 2, well, that's 2. 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 2 is 8. So we've gone part way. Now, we need to go from this column to this column using subtraction, it looks like. So 2 minus what gives us 1? Well, that's 1. 4 minus 1 will give us 3. 6 minus 1 gives us 5. And 8 minus 1 gives us 7. So that column is consistent. We're in good shape. So in order to calculate C, when you have n, we need to multiply n by 2. So that means we can have 2 times n in our equation, and then we're subtracting 1. That is now our equation for this linear relation. So now that we've calculated or created our equation, we can use that to answer some questions. How many circles are in figure 71? Well, figure number was the n variable. The C variable is the number of circles. So if we're given a figure number, we're given n. So in that case, C is equal to 2n minus 1. We can substitute n is equal to 71, so that's equal to 2 times 71, and then minus 1. 2 times 71 is 142, and then bring down that minus 1. And so that means that we have an answer of 141. So there's 141 circles in figure number 72. So that's one type of calculation we can do based on this equation. We can do the opposite, and if we're given the number of circles, we can calculate which figure number that relates to. So we're told 83 circles. So let's start with our equation. C is equal to 2n minus 1. 83 circles means we're substituting 83 for the letter C. So that means 83 is equal to 2n minus 1. In order to get the n all by itself, we need to isolate it, and we need to work our way inward to get things out of the way. So 2 times n, that 2 is a little bit closer to the n, so to speak. So this minus 1 we're going to get rid of first. The opposite of minus 1 is plus 1. So we're going to add, let's see, we're going to add 1 to the right, and we're going to add 1 to the left. That way it stays equal. So 2n minus 1 plus 1 becomes 2n. And 83 plus 1 becomes 84. Now, to get this 2n by itself, or to get the n by itself here, 2 times n. So if we're multiplying by 2, then the opposite is divide by 2. If we do it to the right, we have to do it to the left as well. 84 divided by 2 becomes 42. 2 times n divided by 2, well, the 2 divided by 2 becomes 1, so it just becomes n. So that means that figure number 42 has 83 circles. And that's the show you know.